to Delhi for certain reasons.
Why did you move to Delhi?
I was seeing someone from Delhi at the time, so I moved to Delhi.
So you moved only because you were seeing someone?
Yeah, sort of.
Come on, till now I thought you were smart, you were intelligent, and then suddenly you burst the bubble by saying you moved for a relationship.
I did. It was a very serious one, just by
Okay. Like right now, DHH has blown up, and everyone knows, everyone follows.
I won't lie, I don't know much about it. So I've only had one terrible experience where I got robbed.
Where did you get robbed?
I actually got robbed outside Oro. I was standing there with a bag which actually my nani had given me. I was like, yes, I'm cool, and I'm standing there. And this guy just came on a bike and took it. I chased him though.
What do you mean you chased him down?
So I said, come on, let's get in this rickshaw. We jumped in. I was like, bhaiya, jaldi lo, take it, whatever. We followed him, but then he just he went wrong way on a bridge and bounced.
Fucked up.
And obviously my rickshaw wala doesn't love me so much. I told him, aap bhi kar lo, and all. He's like, nahi.
What do you think? This is some Bollywood chase scene?
I thought, yeah.
Do you want to discuss your comment sections? Are you Nida or you're
Nida.
Nida?
Yeah.
Nida is quite a white name.
Yeah. It's as long as you're not calling me Nida, I don't mind.
Yeah, okay with Nida.
And I'm fine with Nida.
What are you usually called?
Nida.
Okay.
I always wanted people to say Nida.
Nida. Okay, we have Nida Merchant, Nida DJ with us. What's up, Nida? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling. How are you? Very excited to be here.
Thank you. How was your day? What did you do today?
My day was good. I took my granny out for birthday lunch to Gia. She tried sushi for the first time.
Oh shit, at this age?
Yeah. She doesn't
How was it?
like
Did she enjoy
raw
it?
things. I mean,
Clearly, you wouldn't have been here then.
she liked it. But then I also gave her like a tempura sushi. So it's not really sushi.
Sushi,
It's
yeah.
not sushi. She liked it. She was like, do I have to put the full thing in my mouth? Can I bite it? And all. And I was like, no, put it in your mouth. She liked it. She'll try it again, I guess.
How come you were here? You were mentioning you were here for your grandmom's birthday.
Yes, I had a show yesterday. I was at the launch of India Design. I was playing there. I only come back for work. It was my grandmom's birthday, and I'm flying to Shillong tomorrow. So I just thought I'll stay an extra day, and I guess it worked out.
And get some work done.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you came for grandmom's birthday.
Yes.
How old is she?
My grandmom just turned 82 on the 15th of September.
That's so sweet, bro.
Yeah, I came out with a really cool disco set called Disco 82. It's not for the song, it's for my granny. She turned 82, so she can rage a little bit.
We'll link it down over
Yeah,
there for those who want to check out new disco music.
Yeah.
So are you close to your grandmom?
Very. So my grandmom practically raised me.
Okay.
My parents got separated when I was very young, so I basically moved into my grandmom's house with my mom and brother. My mom was out working and figuring life out. So my granny, I think I'm a lot like her. So we're very similar. She's very outspoken and blunt and all that. All that's come to me probably from her. I love her food. She spoiled me dirty when it's come to food because she's from Hyderabad.
Okay.
So I do not eat biryani outside, only at home. And yeah, things like that. So I'm very close to my grandmom. I tell her everything. She knows all the people I don't like. This chick is a bitch that wants this, whatever. She knows everything. She's like my pal.
Tell me more about you, bro. There's not much information about you on the internet.
Yeah, there
I tried
isn't.
looking up, and I feel like I'm at least a decently good stalker, where I can find something about somebody. I went the trenches to look for you, but very little information about you.
Yeah.
There isn't much. So tell me who you are actually.
So who am I?
Yeah.
Basically, I've done a bunch of things in life. I started I went to school, Bombay International, fully Bombay girl, South
You're born
Bombay.
over here?
Born in Breach Candy Hospital. Then went to school in Bombay, went to Jai Hind College. Then decided I want to do fashion. So did fashion at Sophia Polytechnic, which is a stone's throw away from my house. So I was very lucky. Then I bounced to the UK, worked in a company there, interned there for about 6 months, came back, worked with GQ, worked with another company called Way Beyond, suddenly realized that graphic design is my new calling and not fashion, because fashion was fun but not what I expected. It was more fun outside this country, won't lie. So then started doing graphic design, then dabbled in that for damn long. In the corporate scene, it was really boring, making like posters for corporate stuff. And then I basically realized that the most freedom I'm getting creatively with graphics was in the music space.
Okay.
So whether it was for gigs or whether it was for festivals or merely making artwork like matchboxes or whatever, it was all that stuff was coming from the music space. So I decided, yeah, let's wrap this up with the whole corporate scene and go and get a full-fledged graphic design job in a company that sort of does music. So in, I think, 2018, I started working with a company called Milkman.
Yeah.
Right here at and at
Thank you for dropping our location. Yeah, go for it.
And then, basically I was doing graphic design there. I was doing business development there, trying to get brands on board, managing their artists as well.
So you were doing everything but graphic
I was
design.
doing everything, including graphic design.
Okay.
All the posters also at that time that came out were all mine. And it was a lot of fun. And then my boss at the time, who was the owner of the company, said that, why don't you open for like some of these shows? It might work out for us or whatever. So I said, sure, but I don't know how to play. I'd love to play. And he said, you figure it out, go take a class, whatever. And I made a few
So he
calls.
just like threw you under the bus.
Kind of, a little bit.
Okay.
Not really, actually. Actually, yeah, he was supposed to teach me, but he didn't. And then I went to a friend of mine who had a space and was also a DJ at the time. I don't think he pursued it fully. But anyways, he taught me. He took a small fee from me. I remember taking an EMI and getting the 20,000 rupee console.
Which one was that?
That was the DDJ 400. And I got high quality
years ago was
speakers.
this?
That was in 2019.
Okay.
So it's been 5 years now. And that's basically how I got into music and DJing and all of that stuff. And so it's been a crazy journey. I've actually done it all. Everything that my management does for me now, in a way, I've
already
done
done
that.
most of
Yeah,
that.
I've done all of that for
So
someone
none of them
else.
can do anything wrong with you. You already know what goes behind it.
Little bit, maybe. But so yeah, that was basically how I got into it. Then I moved to Delhi for certain reasons. And
Why did you move to Delhi?
I was seeing someone from Delhi at the time,
Okay.
so I moved to Delhi. And
So you moved only because you were seeing someone?
yeah, sort of.
Come on, till now I thought you were smart, you were intelligent, and then suddenly you burst the bubble by saying you moved for a relationship.
I did. It was a very serious one, just by the
Okay.
way. So, I thought he was the one and all that. So I was like, whatever, cool. And then I moved to Delhi, and it was very scary actually because when I did move to Delhi, everyone was like, "You're gonna fucking hate it," and
Yeah.
people in Delhi were like, "Holy fuck, why are you moving to Delhi? You're gonna hate it." Bombay people were like, "You're stupid. Why are you moving there?" Delhi people were like, "Don't come here. You're gonna hate it." And I moved then, COVID hit.
Okay.
And I fucking loved it because honestly, Delhi has some structure.
Yeah.
I was staying at GK2 in the time, and it's really cool. I mean, coming from Bombay, you don't have like markets in specific areas, and like Delhi is well planned that
Yeah.
way. So even in COVID, like it was not completely dead. Like we were not buying sabzi from the gate and all the way my mom was buying in Bombay.
Then how are you all doing it over there?
We were just going to the supermarket. It was
For
open.
real? Everything
Yeah,
was
yeah.
open over there?
Pretty much. Everything was
Yeah.
pretty much, I think, open. I don't think it was like all shut. Because if you think about it, every area has its own market.
Yeah.
So it was pretty contained like that,
Okay.
which you don't have in Bombay. Like,
Yeah, we don't have it over here.
although I stay in South Bombay, somewhere in Breach Candy, but then like it's not like there's a sabzi bandi there now, or like, and there's no specific market or
Yeah.
whatever. And then things were still
So were
opening
you
up way
staying with
faster.
your partner at that point?
I was, yes.
Okay.
I was staying with him at the time. And so that's how I basically moved to Delhi, got signed with an agency like a year into that. So I was managing myself. And it got kind of weird at some point because I'd have like all these inquiries pan-India, and I didn't know who to trust because being a woman, you don't know.
course.
Some guy's telling you, come play a show in Jaipur. Is it for real or not? Like, how do you
Yeah.
know? So it really helped me, like having a management. And at the time, I mean, I was with Connect. They were really helpful. They really showed me how to like do this, who to trust. I've made a lot of contacts, played a shitload of shows, all of that. And yeah, it's been great. I love Delhi.
So you loved, all in all, you loved the move to Delhi.
Yeah, I think it was great. I don't think I could. Delhi is a little slower paced, no, than Bombay, and I feel like also you should never live in the same city your whole life.
Of course, you should never be from
in
the same city and
place.
die in the same
Exactly. So and I've never lived anywhere else in India.
Okay.
Never.
So you were born and brought up in
born, everything
over
here.
here itself.
College, everything was here. All my jobs, everything was
Yeah.
here. So I'd never, and I'm South Bombay mentality. So I think actually Bombay mentality where everyone thinks, oh, Delhi is like really shady and like it's unsafe and oh, the people are so flashy and all. It was really not like that. Maybe I was lucky to get introduced to people who actually a really close friend of mine studied in Jindal.
Okay.
And so a lot of his friends became my friends. He's a friend of mine from Bombay, moved to Delhi. And so everyone who is in my core friend circle, they're not all from Delhi. They're mostly from outside. So the vibe is kind of different. And it's very different from Bombay because everyone is living on their own, you know, working for all of that, which I'm not saying people in Bombay are not working, but from where I come from, which is South Bombay, it's very unaffordable to just move out of your parents' home and just, unless I don't know which daddy is giving you money, but I don't think I could be there. So the Delhi vibe just felt like a little more independent and all of that to me. I enjoyed it, yeah.
No, that's good. It's actually so cool. Which city do you prefer now? If you had to like weigh the two cities.
For me and my current work setup and life setup or whatever, however you want to put it, I think Delhi.
Okay.
Just because of many reasons. One is space, second is space, third is no. So, but yeah,
But I mean, the space of over there is very different and it's so much more.
It's so much more. I live
is
by
a lot
myself
more.
now.
Okay.
In my dream home. Honestly, not even lying. My clothes.
What's so dreamy about your house that you call it a dream home?
My clothes have enough place to live and breathe, and like
You
I
have
can.
a lot of clothes.
I have a lot of clothes. I'm a fashion person. I have my own fashion brand. So
Yeah, I know. We'll build that up.
Also, no, but like all that also storage you need, right?
Yeah.
So like, I have space. Everything is slightly more modern. I love the builder floor concept. It's really cool to just have like one little full floor to yourself, and it's not so palatial that it's like some crazy, you know, I'm not staying in some 2,000, 3,000 square foot kind of vibe, but it's nice. And like even safety wise and all, at least where I'm staying right now, it's really cool. Like you buzz the person up, no one can just
so
come
it's
up.
safe enough.
It's very safe, yeah.
I think Delhi needs that.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, given whatever we've heard, like you mentioned, out of Delhi, when you're staying, you hear a lot of things.
But it's not like that. So I've only had one terrible experience where I got robbed, which was probably... It was bad.
That's the best way you could get out of it, I think.
Yeah.
But what happened? Where did you get
I
robbed?
actually got robbed outside Oro, which is a popping...
I know that is,
yeah. So I was standing there with a bag, which actually my nani had given me from Rasool by Adam Ji's. I remember one tiny purse. I was like, yes, I'm cool. And I'm standing there. And this guy just came
How
on
many years ago was this?
Maybe 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
And this guy just came on a bike and took it. And like no one believed me because it happened so fast. And I'm telling my friends, bro, he took my bag. They're like, who? I'm like, what, who? And all. Like, it's gone.
Were you guys drunk or something?
Not at all. And
This happened
actually,
sober?
this happened consecutively for 2 or 3 weekends to other friends of mine, and then my other friend,
And then they
someone
believed
cut
you.
her bag. So at least with me, he just stole it and
Yeah.
ran. I chased him though. I got into a rickshaw. Because also my friends were like, you know, in Delhi, what they do, they check the purse. If there's no money, they throw
it out.
So I was like, there's no money. Like let's go behind him for a bit and all. But he dipped, bro.
He took your bag and went.
He fucking dipped.
And what do you mean you chased him down? So like
Meaning
this guy came.
I went in a rickshaw
Okay.
and we followed him for a period of time.
How was there a rickshaw right there for you
It's
to like?
Oro, right outside,
it's right
right? So I
outside.
said, come on, let's get in this rickshaw. We jumped in. I was like, bhaiya, jaldi lo, take it, whatever. And we followed him, but then he just he went wrong way on a bridge and bounced.
Fucked off,
And obviously my rickshaw wala doesn't love me so much. I told him, aap bhi kar lo and all. He's like, nahi.
What do you think? This is some Bollywood chase scene, or that you were telling
I
him
thought,
to
yeah.
follow him on the
And
wrong side of the fucking
literally
road?
everyone told me, do not do this. Like
It
if
is very
someone
unsafe.
steals something
Yeah.
from you, just let them have it.
I know, it's not
Don't
worth
chase
it.
them. But I don't know, that friend of mine was like, he'll check, there will be no money, he'll throw it. I was like, I'll go catch it. So, you know.
He must have liked the bag, bro.
He must have. There was nothing in it except my house keys were in them. Thank God, all my licenses have my Bombay address. Cause
Oh yeah, otherwise they would have broken into your house.
So that was a
Maybe
bit...
that was his hope. No? That was his only hope where he wanted to
Sucks
keep
for
it.
him. He got nothing. He got a vintage bag, I guess.
It must have been an expensive bag.
No, Rasool by Adamji is... I mean, yeah, it's not Zara, but it's like... whatever.
It is whatever.
Yeah.
So you said you were into fashion. You have your own clothing label.
Yes.
You want to talk about that? When did you start that?
So in 2020, I launched a brand called Kefi, predominantly because when I was moving to Delhi, I wanted to buy overcoats because people in Bombay, we don't have all like jackets and stuff. And I was very excited. I was like, let's dress for seasons. Let's go. And I bought a bunch from Zara before moving, and I realized that this shit is not protective. Like, it's just a fashion statement. And so why don't I make
Delhi
some?
cold is really cold.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, why don't I make some? And my brother had a really good tailor at the time. He was getting some stuff made. I remember going, tagging along. And he had like cashmere. He had a lot of like slightly expensive fabrics, but like it was still not unaffordable to be able to make it. So I was like, cool, let me do one thing. I'll make 5 trench coats for fun and I'll take them with me. That was great because then when I went there, utility-wise was really cool. I also felt really
This was
unique.
over here. You had them made?
I had them made here.
Okay.
And then I moved to Delhi and a lot of people liked them as well. And I realized that, damn, this could really that's totally my aesthetic of like overcoats, trench coats, that vibe. And I was like, why don't I just do just this, like in loud, funky colors, and it would really, pop. So that's how I actually started Kefi. My first collection was just trench coats and all of that. We did a really cool shoot in Delhi. I did that for a while, and then I came to a point in my career where basically I was funding that myself. So I was doing all these gigs, going out, playing shows, making money, not that much at the time anyways. And then I would take all that money and make trench coats and make a website and buy kapda and pay my tailors and all of that. And I just felt like, anyways, you know how it is. When you start a business, you're not going to make money now. Yeah. It takes a while. So for me, I just reached a point where I was like, now either I need to scale up in terms of my tailors and all were not on retainer. I was paying them per piece, which is very expensive.
Yeah.
So I was like, either I go get a small studio space kind of vibe and get my karigars and end-to-end pay for them. Or then I buy CDJs. It's this or that.
It's the same cost.
And then basically I was like, you know what? Like all my life, I've been a graphic designer plus something, plus something, plus something. And I was like, let's just put all our eggs in one basket, like once.
Okay.
Right? And so that was it was a conscious decision where I was like, I'm not going to say bye to this. This is a skill I've acquired. I studied fashion, dress design and garment manufacturing. So you can't take that skill away from me. And I just felt like I was not giving it my all over there. So I was like, fuck it, let's just put all our eggs in this basket and do it. Now I'm trying to revive it, but it's hard because I don't have time.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything myself, from designing it to packing it to putting the sticker.
It was a one-man job.
It was a one-man thing. And I don't have that time anymore. And my tailor has another job. And I can't just make him quit that so I'm like, damn. But
I mean, it's such an entrepreneurial thing. Like, when the way you said you didn't get paid for the first few months, and anything, whenever you start your own stuff, you're not going to get paid for the longest time.
Exactly.
You just have to believe in it and keep going for it.
I have to bring it back because it did really well. Like, we were featured, and for such a small brand, like, it did really well. And I honestly wish I never fully stopped it. I should have little bit kept it going. But I remember there was a point where my tailor was like, "Kaam de do." And I started calling people in my family and saying, "You want a night suit?" Or like, "What do you want?" Like, I'll get it made just to keep him busy. And I was like, fuck, dude, like, I'm wasting a lot of money. Which...
But did that make you happy? Like the whole...
Of course.
The brand that you had built for yourself?
Of course. And it's still... Like, now the plan is that, like, hopefully the next couple of shoots I do and all, I'll try plugging in one outfit of my own.
Okay.
I'm not making a new collection, but I'm doing smaller pieces for myself.
It's only for you.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have... It's difficult because I tried to find a new tailor and just things like that. It's not easy.
What are you wearing right now?
Let's
break down your outfit since you're a...
So I'm wearing Abhishek Patni, not one.
Okay.
He had this really cool skirt that he gifted me, and then he decided to make me a matching little blazer with it. I'm wearing, otherwise I'm also very basic, Zara, Bershka, funky rings
company,
from random places in the world. Yeah, so.
You travel a lot. Like you said, random places in the world.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, for work, of course I do. In India, I do. I try to do... I'm a little bit of a workaholic. So every time I do, like, even a holiday, like I just went to... I did a small Euro kind of vibes. I went to Barcelona, London, Amsterdam. I got shows in Barcelona and London. So I try to plug in...
You try to get that shit
I
done.
try. It just makes me feel like...
You don't feel that useless then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally feel you.
I do travel for work. Hopefully, trying to work on getting a little more shows in Southeast Asia because there is a big market and I want to tap into that, but it's not easy.
You're not a producer, are you?
I am working on that.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say this year, just because if it doesn't happen, then that's stupid. But
why not? You can give it a shot this year.
No, I've been working on it since 2 years. I've taken 2 different classes. I've been doing piano for 3 years because with me, I wanted to like, when I'm producing, I don't want to just like, I want to know what scales are. Like I've never played an instrument in my life. So I decided that before even starting production, I will do 1 full year of piano.
Okay.
And it's helped me. I would say it's really helped because it just gives you that perspective of how music works. It's a whole other language, bro. Like,
of course it is.
So it's still something I'm working on. I feel like I feel very vulnerable when it comes to production because everyone says, you should be very sure when you're putting out stuff and all of that. Then people have said that to me. I don't know why.
I don't know why they're being discouraging. You should just get out there, do whatever the fuck you feel like.
So, but I have like a bunch of cool things I'm working on, which don't know when they'll come out, but they will at some point. I think to start with, I should just get them mastered and play them in my sets. But
yeah, do that.
I've been lazy. So
because you anyway have some sound, I think probably you will be able to find your sound when you're producing.
Yeah.
And you don't need to know an instrument to produce.
That's what most people say, but it helped me. Actually, so I have a like a mentor / cousin / he's not really related to me, but we've always called each other cousins. So Hamza Rahimtullah,
I know him.
Hamza's always like sort of guided me. He actually convinced my mom to allow me to DJ.
Oh, wow.
That's the reality of it, because my mom was like, what is she doing? Like she used to work at GQ and then she had all these like serious corporate jobs. Yeah. And then Hamza was like sort of, he really helped and to just make them understand that, this could be something serious and it's not, because it's very weird.
Know him?
I know Hamza because my stepfather is like a godfather to him.
Okay.
And so our families are very tight. I remember when I was very young, Hamza came and stayed with us in Goa and he was playing Sunburn years ago.
Okay.
And he told my mom then that, why don't I take her with me?
And how old were you at this point?
I was young. I was probably 15, 16.
Not that young.
How old do you think I am?
I've done the math. I know the age. So I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, so that's young only, na? It's like a while ago.
Yeah, but this was Sunburn 2007 then, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
This is the first or second edition of Sunburn.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know that I'm not going to get into that because I'm not sure of the specifics. But I remember Hamza was staying with us and he was playing Sunburn and he told my mom that,
Did you think he was like the cool uncle when he came to play Sunburn and all of that? Or did you not know that much about music?
No, because honestly, I'll tell you, it's very strange, but like, I never thought DJing was something cool growing up. Because obviously, for me, like, electronic music and all came much later.
Yeah.
My brother was always into it, Gareth Emery, Above and Beyond and all of that. But like, otherwise, I went to Tryst growing up. Right?
What did they play at Tryst?
Like, commercial, R&B, all of that. So when I thought of a DJ, I always thought of those guys. Because those were the DJs I was around. And
I'm asking this, like, I'm not a, if you think, I'm not from Mumbai.
Yeah,
I'm from Pune. So that's the reason why I don't know what Trist played back then.
Trist played just basic commercial R&B stuff that was popping. It was not electronic. They even played Bollywood.
Yeah.
Whatever they wanted. So those were the DJs I was around. And that was not glamorous to me. It was not like very cool or whatever. Maybe I was just a child not thinking straight. I don't know. But like, DJing is not something I always looked at and was like, wow, or something, you know. I think now there's a very different perception and there's this whole cool factor attached to it. But it was not there earlier, like at least not for me. So no, I didn't look at Hamza as like this cool,
the cool uncle.
But later on, when I did get into electronic music, then I definitely looked at him like that, and I still do.
Yeah.
Like he's really achieved a lot, and I feel like he's really made a mark. You know, so now I definitely do. Maybe not back then.
Was music not around throughout your childhood though? Because like you said,
if you go back to my SoundCloud, I've always been someone who's made many playlists, and I've loved music. I've always been very into it. But
what did you consume a lot while you were growing up?
So I've always been a copycat when it comes to my brother. Don't lie.
He's older to you?
He's older than me, 3 years older. Growing up, I knew every Lil Wayne song.
Wow.
Strangely. Yeah.
No, what's strange? I think Lil Wayne's one of the greatest.
He's the best. Yeah, I knew all of it. I'm at war with the love of my life. All that. I loved it. Of course, I consumed a lot of the R&B commercial stuff also. Like, I like Bieber also. I went for his concert also, won't lie.
Who doesn't like Bieber?
I like Taylor. Everyone. Honestly, I think I still listen to everything. I've always listened to everything. Because of my mom, I've always listened to a lot of old school, like not disco, but like September, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's disco only.
Exactly, which is why now when I play disco, I love it so much because I know all this music.
Yeah.
Like I grew up to this shit, you know?
So it's easier for you to song select.
It's much easier. Like, I remember the first time I had to do like a very retro set, I actually told my mom that, can you tell me some songs? And then I'll find edits or whatever. So my mom influenced my music a lot. My brother very early on got into Above and Beyond, the A&T remember I used to have podcasts on Apple?
Yeah.
So I used to do all that, Armin van Buuren, all of that. Went for the Avicii concert at Racecourse.
That's the only concert I didn't get to go for.
Oh no.
I cried at home because I told my... Yeah.
I loved it. It was life-changing. I sat on some random person's shoulders. And it was honestly great.
I know. It was sometime in December, I remember. 2010 this was.
Yeah. It was a long time ago, but it was great. So that's how slowly I got into the electronic space. But I still love my... Like, I know Glass Animals is coming now, but I've known Glass Animals since like 10 years. Like, I've loved that shit. What a vibe. Wildcat, all of that kind of stuff. I love it. Till date jazz, when I'm bored.
What do you listen to now? Like for...
Everything.
No, so, I'll tell you, even if you ask me the question, even I'm going to say everything because I don't limit myself to one. But then there'll always be phases of your life where you're just stuck to something.
You know, so you know the way I look at this is you should look at your Spotify Discover, that's what really you can sort of look at it and tell what you listen to, because then they start recommending the shit you're listening to. So right now, if you open my Spotify daily, the weekly thing, the Discover thingy or whatever, I don't know what it's called.
Discover Weekly.
It's a lot of house music.
Okay.
I predominantly play house music, also house, tech house, whatever. Nowadays there's genre-less, fluid, everything, whatever, right? But I think, I listen to a lot of house. And otherwise, I also listen to like more like alternate chill stuff also. I'm not following any more of the Kanye and Kendrick stuff. Maybe a one-off. I'm not going out of the way and looking for it. I like the Graduation Kanye the most. Petition to bring that back. Oh my God, I was obsessed with Drake when I was younger. I loved him. I was like, I'm going to marry him. I love him.
You think that'll ever happen?
No?
No?
Don't want to also anymore.
Why not? Too old for him now.
No, I guess I grew out of it.
But when you're a child, you like Drake and Drake likes you.
And then because I have a lot of vinyls, right? So that's why I say everything, because right now I'm categorizing them. I'm cataloging it. And oh my God, I've bought so many vinyls based on the cover because I'm a graphic
Just because it
designer
looks
also because
nice.
it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Fuck, some of it is such trash. uh, really, because it's just like crap. So that's why I'm saying everything.
Do you
but-
follow the Indian music scene?
I do. I would say a lot of the electronic stuff, yes, because a lot of friends and peers and all of that are like coming out with such cool music. Love Peter Cat recording.
Yeah.
Fucking give me that. Just give it all. Love them. I honestly think we have some amazing talent here.
Yeah,
Next level.
that's true.
Like, look at the tour Peter Cat did. What the hell? That
I
was
know.
so happy for them. Crazy good.
So that's the only Indian music scene you consume?
Barring that, I mean, I love Marianne. I love all the girls are doing such cool shit now. I don't really listen to like Hindi music that much, I'll say.
Okay.
Not out of like it's not that I don't like the language or anything, but
It's
I like it. Like, I love Lifafa and he sings in Hindi. So it depends.
Yeah.
I guess it's just the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I was just asking because right now the Indian music scene is like picked up.
Yeah.
And I think if there's any better time to be a fan of Indian music, it's right
It's now. Yeah.
And I'm
you're
not
right.
even like talking about the Bollywood side because
Yeah.
Bollywood numbers, if you've seen, they've all become very repetitive.
Yeah, it's all
Where
the
like
same
it's just the
stuff.
same hook you're
It's the
going on
same
and all
stuff.
for no
Yeah.
reason. Like right now, DHH has blown up
Yeah.
entirely. And
Yeah.
so, like, that is one aspect which everyone knows, everyone follows.
I won't lie. I
yeah.
don't know much about it. I'm very new to it. Haven't followed it. Didn't even know it's such a big scene. I didn't
real?
know. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I guess I haven't. I used to like rap a lot more when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then I haven't really gravitated towards it much. But yeah, I do know a lot of people in the Indian rap scene who are like doing amazing stuff,
Yeah.
making moves, making amazing music. But that's about it. I don't really know.
You're not a fan.
I'm not.
Or you're not an avid consumer. I'd
I'm
say.
not an avid consumer.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
'cause-
Everyone's amazing. They're doing great. Fully cheering and
Safe
supporting.
answer. Everyone's doing great. Yeah. No,
But yeah, I'm not an avid consumer. That's not something I would wake up and
Yeah,
play. I would listen to Madonna or something else.
No, the reason why I brought that up is because
Yeah.
I was somebody who was very
Yeah.
much against DHH. Like,
Yeah.
if I take it as an umbrella term,
Yeah.
DC hip hop, I never really fucked with the music around a year,
Yeah.
year and a half, 2 years ago, where my friends would just keep playing it on
Yeah.
repeat. I'm like, bro, what is this nonsense? But then,
Yeah.
like, when you sit down, you listen to it, you're like, okay, these guys are good. Like,
So that's exactly. You know, the crazy thing is, I didn't even know it's called DHH and all. I didn't know. Like, I've just been in my own electronic bubble for so long that I guess I did not know.
Yeah.
And then now I do, and yeah, they are actually doing amazing stuff, and some of it is great.
yeah. And they're all going international. Like,
Amazing.
they are on international lineups
100%.
now. There's this duo called Seedhe Maut. They did a show in London.
Yeah.
And like people in the crowd are chanting their name. When
100%.
Obviously, the market and the
Yeah.
Indian market over there is quite big.
Yeah.
But for India to reach the scale, like that's what we were discussing about how fortunate it is that we are getting to see this
Yeah. The
change
rise.
in front of us.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you go for any of these concerts, the energy, like,
It's crazy.
it's
I've
so
actually
crazy.
been for one only, and that was wild. I didn't really.
which one was that?
I went for a random one like a while ago,
Okay.
and and it was great. Honestly, I didn't.
This was in Delhi or here?
It was in Delhi, and it was great. It was nothing like I've experienced because also cult following vibes.
It's
like,
cult following,
Damn,
like-
I didn't know that.
Like, if they worship somebody,
Yeah,
like, that's it.
yeah.
So the minute you see some, like, even I didn't know how big it was until we are in the midst
You
of it all.
have no idea, yeah.
You have no idea how big
Yeah.
that
I
whole
still
this thing
think,
is.
like coming from like a Bombay perspective, like my friends here, They have no idea.
I think it's bigger in Delhi
it's
than it is
much
here.
bigger in Delhi.
And over here also, it's become quite big because someone like a Seedhe Maut, when they do shows over here,
Yeah.
the turnout is insane.
Yeah.
Like there are at least 4,000-5,000 people
Yeah.
in the crowd. We had gone for one of their shows
Yeah.
and they had to almost cancel the show because they broke the barricades.
Yeah.
And
I'm
like
sure.
people are that wild. Like they had to cut
Yeah.
short sets.
It's
because
proper
of that.
cult following.
It is.
Which is cool to see
Yeah.
in like India.
It's good to see the youth
Yeah.
being like that, but
so involved.
there's also a downside to it
Yeah,
where
I'm sure.
if they hate somebody, they go all out. Or if they love somebody, they're like, no, I should hate the other person.
Yeah, I think they need to chill on that a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to discuss your comment sections? Why are there so many people coming and giving you hate on that?
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. I
Okay.
think a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
I posted a picture and someone was in the reflection or something like that. And then they just assumptions and everyone's just, I'm just not addressing it because I don't really know what to say. I also don't want to be mean and be like, stop it.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting it, it'll go.
You feel like the wave will...
Yeah. I hope.
I don't think the wave goes away that easily if you don't address it.
Okay, then maybe I should. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what's going on there. But that's what I'm saying. Like I think they need to chill on that a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe this will help them chill out a little
Yeah,
bit.
calm down. Take 3 deep breaths. And then
I
do
don't think that's
Instagram.
how you're going to get to make them calm down. But then what was like, so did people actually see that story and
Yeah.
did it like spark a lot of curiosity, I'd say?
I don't know if I think a bunch of things have happened. I'm not sure if it was the story or something or whatever. I don't know what it's been. But yeah, I think there's speculation around something that they are speculating.
Would you want to clear any of the speculations or would you want to stay away from that?
No, I mean, there's nothing to clarify. Like, yeah, I don't think there's anything to clarify.
Okay, fair enough. If there's
Yeah.
nothing to clarify over there, I'm not going to pry.
Yeah.
I'm not one to pry.
Yeah.
Also, but yeah, the thing is, the reason why I said this is because I was checking your page out
Yeah.
to try and do some research work. Then obviously there was one reel that had gone viral
Oh my God.
for very obvious reasons, and
Yeah.
then so that had even come on my this
Yeah.
thing, and then obviously it clicked that from there you're going to receive a lot of
I mean, see, I'm friends with someone who I guess is part of like this industry. And yeah, I mean, everyone should just allow people to be themselves
Yeah.
because then like now it's just a friendship or whatever. And then like now I can comment on your picture, whatever I want. I can literally put a shit emoji there, but no one's going to react
No one's
like
gonna
that.
react,
And then
exactly.
over here, like, I didn't realize that that's what it's like. And yeah.
Was that when you realized how big the scene actually is?
No, I realized earlier. I realized earlier. I
But
just don't.
you were never in the forefront of it.
Yeah, I was never in the forefront of it. I hope I will not be also. Like I would like to be known for what I do.
Of course,
And
you
I
need
would
to have
like
your own identity.
shit to blow up, which is mine and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, whatever. At the same time, I don't really give attention to all these things too much. And like, go ahead, have fun in my comments. Do whatever you want.
I feel any engagement is good engagement.
Please come, follow me for the right reasons, comment, show love for my work.
Yeah.
That's what I want, right? Like, otherwise, everything else is just noise. And I'm going to cancel that shit out.
Yeah, fair. I think I support what
Yeah.
you're saying because you have your own identity.
Yeah.
You've done something to build your own identity.
Exactly.
And it should not be overshadowed by
Exactly.
somebody else. Or obviously, they're not doing it intentionally.
Yeah.
It's a very unintentional thing that's happening because
Yeah.
personal lives do spill over.
That's why I think
Which-
that, people should pause and just think that, like, see, I have developed a thickish skin. It's taken time.
Yeah.
But what if I didn't have one? Like, there's literally people writing a lot of mean stuff too.
Okay.
And like, it all could be fun and games because you're a bored person sitting behind a phone.
Yeah.
but you don't know how that's affecting someone else. So I just
Did
think,
it affect you though?
no, I'm telling you, I don't care. Please keep commenting. Keep doing it. I'm not even looking at it. Now I've reached a point where I'm put my notifications off. But that sucks because I do want to read the nice comments.
Yeah.
And I want to respond to them and be like, thank you so much for
Why
saying...
don't you get someone to filter out the comments for you?
Because
and they'll
then I
tell you?
can't just talk shit on Instagram with someone like you. Suppose I see something stupid, I want to DM it to you and talk smack. I can't do that either, right?
Why not?
Because then you have someone else reading everything, na? Like, I don't want this third person to be constantly inside my Instagram.
Agreed. Yeah, that's invasion
and
of
I
privacy.
do have a private Instagram, but come on, after some time you stop using all these things.
Yeah.
Like, you just land up, it's one thing, right?
Agreed.
Like, I've had a private Instagram forever. It's so strange. People are constantly trying to follow that page. I don't even post on it. I don't even use it. And maybe I should delete it. Like, I don't know. But like, so yeah, that. I just think it can get a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But
Live
I
and
don't
let
care.
live.
Yeah, like.
I think that's the best way for us to conclude.
But then I guess people need something to be entertained by. So be entertained. In the end of the day, we all
I think
do it.
everyone loves that gossip. They love wanting to know about a celebrity's life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you've, like, not just you, I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're in this boat where we are putting ourselves out there.
That's why I don't
for-
say anything.
Exactly.
Where it's my choice.
Yeah.
My page is open because I decided I want it to be. I've decided to do this job. I've decided to put myself out there.
Yeah.
So everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Agreed.
I cannot say that he said something and I'm feeling bad. No. I'm also like that. Even I'm we are human beings. We all have judgments.
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed and
True.
entitled to their own opinion. Please go ahead and have it. No problem. But say, like, see my work also. Like all of that, like
Balance it out.
balance it out a little bit.
Yeah,
Which I think, it happens. Like now when I put the Disco 82 thing, like it's all work focused stuff. Like everyone's come out and they're like, great, sad, blah, 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 which is great. Like that's what we want in the end of the day because it takes a lot of effort to do all these things, come up with concepts, pay people, put all these, it's a lot of effort, right? Like it's not just the final product. So we, in the end of the day, want to be applauded for all of that.
Yeah, I think now's the time for you to just put out as much work as possible. So all these people who are coming, they'll be like, oh fuck, house music exists. And they'll all actually start listening to another genre of music.
I saw like a comment on my Disco 82 thing.
YouTube set?
No, on my Instagram
Okay.
where someone was like, I came here because of something else, but I'm so glad to like,
See, that's
what
a
a
win.
sick set. So I was like, amazing. Like as long
Yeah.
as I can like even get 5 people of the lot to like this as well because it's very different, the sounds and all that.
It is.
But they definitely, I think it's possible. We'll convert some of them.
We will.
bring them.
One comment at a time.
Yes.
I feel you'll do the thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I discovered you,
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago or something when I was back in Pune.
Yeah.
Because I'm a DJ myself.
Yeah.
So my job
That's
is
sick.
to consume music. My job is
Yeah.
to know about music, to see who's doing what.
Yeah.
And back then, obviously, it was not at the scale at which I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
It was still quite young.
Yeah.
And that's when I came across your page where, pardon me if I'm wrong, you'd put a camera on a dog and the dog was running around the house. And I found that concept so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Dash cam.
yeah, Dash Cam, and he's a fucking, that's a very cool name, yeah.
Yeah.
But I really liked all of that, and I fucked with all of that from back then.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, this is, because even the song selection, the music, some songs I didn't know, I'm trying to like Shazam them, trying to find them.
So that's, again, when it even comes to like live sets and all, like now I feel like the vibe of DJing also has kind of changed a bit. I won't lie, like hype culture.
Yeah.
So everyone tries to like, not everyone, but there are certain people and like certain DJs, not just India, worldwide, who'll play like those select songs which people will react well to.
Agreed.
But for me, I truly believe from a consumer perspective, because I was a consumer before I was standing here and playing
Correct.
music. I want to Shazam music, bro.
Yeah.
Make me hear something new.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the same shit that I can hear on my Spotify playlist. I don't mind if there are some. It's enjoyable. Yay, we know this song. But I want to open my Shazam fast and go close to the speaker and be like, yeah, I want to
What
do
is this
that.
song?
Yeah, I want to be. So I truly believe, like, for me, I've always done that, where, like, before every show, just try and, get some new music. Because a lot of the smaller cities, imagine it comes so slowly to us from
Yeah.
outside. Then the smaller cities, it goes to even slowlier. Just give them also a taste of it. And I must say, like, people are very open to it. The
Yeah.
scene is changing in India. Like,
Is it?
yeah, I do think so. Like, I just played Guwahati
Mm-hmm.
last weekend. Yeah. And I basically did a very different kind of set. It was a lot of cosmic house. It was a lot of house music, but not much that they knew. Like maybe like 1 or 2 songs they must have known. They
Yeah.
loved it. High energy. You know, that whole harder, it's getting less. Earlier in smaller cities, you'd go, they'd be like harder, harder, harder.
But what do you mean by harder? Like what
Harder,
would
they
they want?
just want like melodic techno, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
they-
like a 140, 150
yeah,
they want to
yeah,
just...
they want that. Versus, you can dance your ass off to really good house music.
Exactly.
Like your ass off. You don't even need to drink for it.
Yeah.
Like you can just party. So I think people are slowly, and I think worldwide also, like house music is the
It's
new.
picking up.
It's the new thing.
I think it was always the thing,
It was always the thing. Yeah.
but there was just this wave of hip hop that came and
Yeah.
kind of overshadowed it.
Yeah.
Because if you see back when we used to, at least like back when I
Yeah.
got into listening to music, it was the whole wave was hip hop when I started. Then we had like progressive house.
Yeah.
Then we had like Skrillex's dubstep era,
Yeah, I remember that.
and that's where I came in like
Yeah.
properly. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, this is gold.
Yeah.
And I used to listen to like loud ass dubstep on my speakers. Then
I
we
can't
had a
believe any of
progressive
us
house.
did that. Even I did it.
The thing is, I wonder how did my parents not think I was retarded
Insane,
or
yeah.
like, you know, there's something wrong with my son. I need to get him checked because I used to listen to only dubstep
Yeah.
day and night out.
Yeah.
And it's sound.
It's sound.
It's sound to
noise.
people who don't understand it. It's sound.
Yeah.
But like I feel like that was one wave
Yeah.
that happened with me. And then we had progressive house.
Yeah.
That era died, and then we just got stuck with pop. I feel, and
yeah.
like now that's predominant. We don't have house music as such.
We do.
On the
I
charts.
think, yeah, we do. Not on the charts, maybe, but like people are making waves. It'll happen
Yeah.
slowly. Even with like someone like Peggy Goo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? She was
She's-
number 1.
exactly.
Right? Like, I know a lot of people hate her now, randomly.
Why do they hate her?
There's a lot of hate attached to it. I don't know. I just feel like
I
when
think
you
she's
become
one of the
that
most
big,
gorgeous
then there's
DJs
good.
I've ever seen.
She's great. I just went to her largest show and only show in London in November. Amazing energy. Very well curated. Very well thought. Planned.
She's coming to India now.
She is.
in
She's
December.
freaking coming for Sunburn. Sunburn's really upped their game. Like amazing in terms of what a lineup.
This lineup I feel is
Crazy.
the best that they've put out in years.
Best.
Because
Skrillex. Like
there's Skrillex, there's Alesso, there's
nuts.
Peggy Goo. I don't know, because I feel like they'd become kind of commercial
They
in the middle.
had. I think they've purposely done this because
Yeah.
now I don't really go for music festivals because
Same.
I'm working, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I play music festivals when I do. Otherwise,
What
I
a-
play
what a
other
flex.
shows. Yeah, no, but if I was,
Yeah,
if
I
I was
know.
an
If you were
attendee,
to attend, yeah.
I would go for Sunburn this year.
Same.
Like Handopi. Like what a cool lineup.
Exactly what I just called up my friends. I was like, bro, let's do one thing. Let's organize after parties in Goa.
Yeah.
Let's talk to villas. Let's get everything done right now because we have the reach.
Yeah.
We have the numbers
You
to show.
can
I
definitely
said, let's do
it.
something. And probably Skrillex might just show up at some after party.
You never know.
I mean,
You never know.
that's God for me over there. So if he comes, I'll cry. Obviously, the minute I see him. But I feel like Sunburn have put out a very good lineup
They have.
for the first time in centuries.
Also, you know, with all the other festivals being so bangers,
Yeah.
magnetic fields, echoes of earth,
Yeah.
it was time that they got
It was
this
time
kind of
they moved the-
because otherwise, like Mag is up there in
Yeah.
terms of lineup curation, everything, experience, everything. Echoes is brilliant.
I haven't been for
Echoes
it.
is so unique. You have to go.
Yeah.
I played Echoes and I was like, what the hell is this? It's so cool.
It's in Bangalore,
There's
right?
dogs running around. You can get with your pet with you. You're in the middle of a jungle. What a cool setup. And like everything. It's not just electronic. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's a band over there playing some really chill music. And then of course there's like harder stuff. So I don't think there's anything like Echoes. Like Echoes is really unique. You must check it out.
I feel there's a lot of new music that's coming to
Yeah.
India. Like obviously everyone's crying over the Coldplay thing that just went down. But there's so much music, bro, that's coming
There's
to
so
India
much.
right now.
Yeah.
You see there's a Peggy Goo, there's Skrillex, there's 21 Savages they just announced like yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Crazy.
what is happening anymore. Like,
Yeah. There was a time I remember when I was a teenager and I told you I was obsessed with Lil Wayne and I would be like, why does Lil... Apparently he was banned from like Southeast Asia or something for some
Why?
odd I don't know. But basically nobody came here.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg came when he was Snoop
Snoop
Lion.
Lion.
Yeah.
you know, he sold only 250 tickets in Pune.
Really?
So when he had done the show, he was Snoop Lion, and
Yeah.
they forgot to mention that
That
Snoop
he was-
Lion is Snoop Dogg.
How foolish.
They never wrote about the rebrand.
My brother actually went for that one, and another
Mm-hmm.
really cool one my brother went for, which I was not allowed to go for, was the 50 Cent concert. Fuck yes.
Right now.
No, before, back
in the day, when he was
jumped in
relevant.
the
Yeah,
crowd
yeah.
and when they stole his watch and all.
I didn't know.
That was really cool. I really wanted to go, and I remember my mom was really annoyed because there was an article that came out that he was smoking marijuana on stage, and my mom was like, "Oh my god, I let my son go for that," and I was like, "Whatever, that's like sick," that he was here
He was
and I
doing
didn't get to even go for it, but.
Which is the one concert that you feel that you missed out on?
I can't really. I don't think I could name one concert that like I feel like I've missed because we haven't had too many. And
Yeah. And now I feel it's become quite universal. And even if you want to, you can go and catch them
now
somewhere
you can
else.
go and catch anyone anywhere. But I would like want to catch Michael Bublé somewhere, like though that kind of vibe, like
Okay, yeah,
that,
I get it.
Yeah, that would be like really fulfilling and like
That'll be like a small room, I feel, like a jazz room probably.
sick, bro, down. Please
200
come.
seater,
Do it here.
300 seater. Yeah, I think if he's ever in India, we'll
Hit
try
him
to
up.
get.
I'll come.
Yeah, we'll call you back.
Yeah.
We'll call you whenever he's here.
But like those kind of things, I think would be more. Oh my god, I caught Venga Boys once
Yeah.
at a mall.
That was right now.
Yeah.
That was
It was
I think that was
crazy. I
last year.
paid 200. No. I lived in Bombay then. It was before I moved, so it was like 6-7 years ago, and the ticket was for $200. And I was like, damn son, because like Venga Boys are big.
Yeah, they're very big.
They're huge, but they were so old. They still killed it. But they were like,
They came now also, 2022.
wow, going strong, that means, bro.
Yeah, because even I was so surprised when they announced
Yeah.
Venga Boys
Sick.
India tour. I'm like, bro, what nonsense. I said, aren't they like fucking dead or something? Because none of us are going to
That's
expect
crazy.
Venga Boys over here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fuck, this is such a nice, fun throwback conversation
Yeah.
when we're talking about. I feel like we covered quite a lot of shit that we wanted to.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, is there something you want to discuss? Do you want to discuss like your tours or Paradisco or something?
Paradisco, fuck yes. So basically, Paradisco is my little baby. It's my little labor of love.
Okay.
And basically, it's all about bringing house and disco music to the forefront and letting people know that you can party hard to this also and like vibe and have a great time. I've done 4 Paradiscos, 2 in Delhi, 1 in Goa, very mini one in London. And this is my 11th October, mark the date. Don't know when this pod will be out, but whatever.
What is today's date?
Today is the 27th. But
I should be out before the 11th.
yeah, so doing the biggest Paradisco yet and debut one in Bombay. So very excited at Antisocial. Have a bunch of weird things happening at the show. Trying to, just get some live elements, get people to like be fully immersed in the experience, trying to get them to put their phones away, please put it away. And just like things like that. But yeah, that's Paradisco, and have big plans for it. But it's a lot of work and a lot of effort, and I hope people see the work and effort and see. I've done everything myself for this, from getting the brands on board, from deciding the lineup. I have someone who helps me a little with the artwork, but iterations, everything you see online is all me. It's a lot of work, and I've poured my heart into it. So I'm just hoping people show up, and it's a ticketed event, buy tickets, all of that. Yeah.
I think everyone needs to like now they'll recognize you for you once they know the story of all of this. Because otherwise they just look at it, they're like, okay, just another creator. But when they know that you're someone who's curating the lineup, you're someone who's doing the whole thing.
Everything from
end
the
to end.
decor design to like everything. Like honestly, it's been great because it's a learning curve for me also, right? Like you realize that it's not easy what these promoters or event people
It's
do.
not at
It's
all.
not a joke. Like, and I probably will do 5 or 6 in a year, and it's still so much work. So imagine the guys who are doing it every day. They're annoying. They DM you and say come, but like it's a lot of work, bro. Hats
What
off.
do your DMs look like?
My DMs,
For real though.
honestly, I feel like they're very normal. They're not bad at all.
Really?
Yeah, they're not bad at all. And I truly believe that, like, I think the energy I put out on social media is not very, like, I don't know, like, a lot of girls say that, oh, their DMs are full of filth. Mine are not. Very simple. If someone is saying something, complimenting me or whatever, it might be like, you're so cute. And all, which
Wow, you receive
I
like
don't-
such nice DMs.
Yeah, I don't care about that. And then, like, I don't have the really shady people
Yeah.
saying, like, sexual shit or trying to, like, do that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And I truly believe it's just because I consciously make an effort to put the right energy out so that you're attracting the right kind of shit. So my
True.
DMs are pretty nice. It's people asking me, what is DJ fee? Can you help me learn DJ? What console should I buy?
Do you reply to the what console should I buy?
Of course. So I try and do an Ask Me Anything like once a month, and it's always the same thing. Pioneer should sponsor my ass, 100%.
Pioneer doesn't give two fucks, bro.
Man,
You really think we haven't thought of asking them for sponsorship with the number of content ideas we have going out there?
But yeah, so they should, because that's my response to everyone. I just
What do you recommend, Chal? For
I
someone who's an entry-level
recommend-
DJ.
DDJ 400 is
That's
what
out-
I started
outdated.
on, but now you can get the DDJ 200,
Oh, wow,
which
there's
is
a
like
200.
an iPad, bro. It's so small, you can just carry it wherever and go. A friend of mine has it, and I played on it the other day, and I must say it does everything
Okay.
that mine does.
That your 400 has.
Yeah, and honestly, start there. It takes as time to be able to buy the larger equipment, because number one, it's expensive. It's a commitment. You don't need it. I record sets and shit, and it's just annoying to constantly rent.
Yeah.
I practice also a lot more. Whatever, I don't know. Everyone's doing their own thing, but start on the small one. Take a class, bro. The amount of people who ask me, where can I learn? Have you heard of Google? Can Google it, man. DJ class near me. Simple.
But they're all so bad.
No, they're not. Honestly, I learned graphic design in a really shitty place.
Okay.
And like, I have all the skills. It all depends on how much you want to learn.
Okay.
If tomorrow you're going to a class that might not be up to the mark, or they're not teaching you something you want to learn, to ask, na. Tell them that I want to learn how to do this.
But how
or
do you
that.
know what you don't know?
That much interest you have to learn something.
Of
Everything
course,
can't be
interest to hona chahiye, but let's say if I put a
Okay,
newbie
see,
in front
the
of a
first
CDJ.
class I learned,
Haan.
I was taught in a specific manner. I'm sure he tried to make it easy for me or
Yeah.
whatever. Then I did one more class, by the way, in Delhi, just because I was learning vinyl. And vinyl is a whole headache.
a whole new-
it's a
it's a
whole
different
headache.
game.
Then when I went and did digital, with the same guy, he told me, my God, everything you're doing is wrong. Like, the way you've been taught is wrong. So yes, to come to, you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
So, okay, fine. In that case, I always say that there are like 5-6 people and places and schools in India that are great. For the record, school, I've learned there in Delhi, amazing. Bombay has 2 schools of music. Everything costs money. To learn a
Yeah.
skill, you have to pay, because that
Agreed.
will pay you only later in life. So, yeah, I get that question a lot, but like, Google it, get a console, learn online. You think I'm fully like some next level DJ? No, I have so many things that I learn
You
on
don't
the
know.
daily.
Yeah.
Like, just meddling around with my thing. I'm like, oh, damn, this also happens over. Like, so it's in no industry. I don't think anyone can say that they know everything. Like, tomorrow there'll be a new console, we'll be sitting and twiddling our fingers saying, how do we use this?
Yeah.
So just go, make the effort and learn, bro. Like,
That should be your answer.
Yeah.
I'll do one thing, bro. I'll clip this section next time someone messages you, na,
just go
saying,
and learn.
Didi, teach me how to DJ. Just send them this clip. Saying,
Yeah.
have you seen Google?
Google it!
Google it. You fucking bastard.
annoying.
Google it. Just send them that
But
much.
it's normal now. When you want to eat, you
Yeah.
want to do anything, you Google it. So just Google it, like, as though I'm gonna give you some. Firstly, then I'll give you for the record school. Then they'll charge you X amount. Then you'll come back to me and say, I don't have. So according to what fits in your pocket, there are many classes. You pick, choose, learn. And do it. Also, just taking a class is not going to do shit. You
Yeah.
have to practice. You have to be on top of it. You are going to fuck up. Everyone fucks up. I fucked up many many times. But persistence,
Yeah.
consistency, persistence, all of that.
Wow, I love this TED talk.
Yeah.
You should say, well, thank you for my TED talk.
Thank you for my TED talk, guys. My talk.
Yes, but this was a lot of fun.
Thank you. It
I
was great.
forgot. It's not Nida, it's Nida.
Nida.
Nida and Nida, thank you so much for
Yeah.
doing this.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun.
I had a blast. First podcast. So
This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
thank you.